October 19, 2025, dawned with a gentle golden light spilling over the rooftops of Paris. The city's heartbeat was steady, its streets alive with the familiar rhythm of weekend wanderers. Tourists, eager and wide-eyed, made their way toward the iconic Louvre Museum, ready to immerse themselves in centuries of art and history. For many, it was a day they had long anticipated, a chance to stand before the Mona Lisa, to marvel at the treasures of France. But by 9:30, the ordinary morning was shattered. Alarms blared through the grand halls, echoing off marble and glass, slicing through the calm. Startled visitors froze, then erupted into panic, their footsteps thundering as they scrambled for exits, unsure of what danger lurked within. Security guards, faces tense with urgency, moved quickly to shepherd crowds towards safety. Outside, the wail of sirens grew louder as heavily armed police stormed the scene, their presence signaling that this was no ordinary emergency. On the plaza, chaos reigned. Crowds surged and swirled, some fleeing, others transfixed, phones raised to capture the unfolding drama. The air buzzed with confusion and fear as anxious onlookers tried to make sense of the spectacle before them. Whispers raced through the crowd, rumors of a bomb threat, a terrorist attack, or a major security breach. News crews arrived, thrusting microphones at shaken witnesses, desperate for answers. Yet, the truth was even more astonishing than anyone could have imagined. Deep within the museum, a daring and meticulously planned robbery was underway. The target, the legendary Galerie d'Apollon, home to the priceless French crown jewels. The thieves moved with precision, bypassing security measures and smashing display cases, their sights set on treasures that symbolize the very soul of France. The robbers struck at the perfect moment, when the museum was most vulnerable, its halls crowded and its staff distracted. What began as a cultural pilgrimage for thousands was instantly transformed into a scene of chaos and fear. As news of the heist broke, the world watched in disbelief. The Louvre, a symbol of security and civilization, had been breached. Even the most fortified institutions, it seemed, were not immune to a bold and well-orchestrated assault. The audacity of the crime stunned authorities and citizens alike. Masked thieves vanished into the Parisian morning, leaving behind only shattered glass and empty cases. The magnitude of their act would soon be etched into the annals of criminal history. The Louvre, a fortress of art and culture, now stood under siege, its treasures lost, its legacy forever changed by a single, unforgettable Sunday morning. The heist that unfolded here was a masterclass in both precision and audacity, executed in one of the most breathtaking galleries in the world. The Galerie d'Apollon, with its gilded ceilings and centuries-old treasures, became the stage for a crime that would stun the art world. In the early hours, 4 thieves, their faces hidden behind masks, arrived in a truck equipped with a hydraulic lift. With calculated movements, they bypassed the museum's outer defenses and gained access to the Galerie d'Apollon, undetected by the city's sleeping streets. Armed with powerful angle grinders, they worked quickly and methodically, slicing through reinforced glass and metal with brutal efficiency. Sparks flew as the tools bit into the display cases, the noise echoing through the ornate halls. Inside, the thieves confronted the museum's security guards. Though they threatened the guards, they made it clear their intent was not violence, but the treasures within. Their focus never wavered from their objective. The shrill sound of grinders and shattering glass filled the gallery, alerting staff and sending shockwaves through the museum. Display cases, once thought impenetrable, lay in ruins, glass and metal scattered across the marble floor. The thieves moved with purpose, targeting only the most legendary pieces. Among their haul were Empress Eugenie's diadem and brooch, jewels that had adorned royalty and survived revolutions. These were not just valuable artifacts, they were irreplaceable symbols of France's imperial past, each piece carrying stories of power, intrigue, and national pride. The selection was anything but random. The thieves bypassed other treasures, demonstrating a sophisticated understanding of the gallery's collection and the historical significance of their chosen items. This was no impulsive act. Every move was meticulously planned, from the entry route to the targeted display cases, suggesting the involvement of a mastermind, perhaps working for a private collector with a taste for the forbidden. In the aftermath, historians and citizens alike mourned the loss. The thieves were more than criminals, they were students of history, and their crime left a wound in France's cultural heritage that may never fully heal. With jewels in hand, the thieves made a bold escape on powerful motorcycles. This choice allowed them to navigate Paris's narrow streets, evading police. In their haste, they dropped part of their loot, including a crown of Empress Eugénie. This mistake left a trail of clues for investigators. Police sealed off the crime scene, collecting evidence and reviewing security footage. The Paris prosecutor vowed to use every resource to catch the skilled criminals. The investigation expanded internationally, with alerts sent to Interpol. The 2025 heist wasn't the Louvre's first high-profile theft. In 1911, the Mona Lisa vanished, taken by Vincenzo Peruggia. He hid overnight, then walked out with the painting under his coat. The theft caused a global sensation, and the painting was recovered 2 years later. The Mona Lisa story is a legend, a reminder that no treasure is completely safe. The 2025 heist, like the 1911 theft, struck at French pride. French officials launched an intensive manhunt, mobilizing law enforcement agencies across the country in a coordinated effort. The scale of the operation is unprecedented, with authorities determined to recover the priceless artifacts and bring those responsible to justice. President Macron addressed the nation, condemning the act as an attack on France's cultural heritage and vowing that no resource would be spared in the pursuit of the thieves. Elite police units are working around the clock, piecing together the timeline, analyzing security footage, and building detailed suspect profiles. Forensic teams are combing through every clue, determined to leave no stone unturned. The investigation has become a race against time. With international alerts issued through Interpol, authorities are collaborating with global partners, sharing intelligence and tracking leads that stretch far beyond France's borders. Art dealers and collectors worldwide are on high alert, warned to be vigilant for any sign of the missing treasures. Auction houses and galleries have tightened their scrutiny, knowing the stolen jewels could surface anywhere. Notices featuring the stolen jewels have been circulated, urging the public to report any suspicious activity or attempts to sell rare pieces matching their descriptions. The unique nature and historical significance of the pieces make them nearly impossible to sell on the open market, offering hope that they will eventually be recovered and returned to their rightful place. In response, museums across France have launched comprehensive security reviews, upgrading systems, and increasing vigilance to prevent future incidents. The Louvre, along with other major institutions, has implemented new protocols, with guards on heightened alert and security checkpoints reinforced. Across the nation, the hunt for the jewels has become a rallying point, uniting citizens in a shared determination to see these treasures returned. These jewels are more than just valuable objects, they are symbols of France's rich history and cultural identity. The world watches closely, hoping for justice, the safe return of these irreplaceable treasures, and the restoration of a nation's pride.